So just a recap, this is the Historic District Commission, Town of Fairfield. Today is October 23rd. Present today is Mauro Garrick, George Valente, Art Gravanis, George Clark, Jim Akmondo, and my name is Rosina Negron. Presenting today is David Scott Parker and John Wasilewski.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
What I thought might be nice, Ken, who is vice chair, not vice chair, you're vice commodore of PY Yacht Club, just to give a short intro on that.
I just really want to just say welcome to this old house that we have here. We're very pleased and proud that you're coming to look at some of the things we're thinking about doing with this organization. We've been here. The club has been here since 1920. We've been in this building since 1926. The building goes back, David will tell you, 190 years, and we're pleased and privileged to kind of be able to inhabit this place and this on the beautiful harbor, and also to participate with the town. We spend a lot of time with maintaining the harbor on behalf of the town. We have high school sailing that comes and is hosted here, and we have a junior program that's now 100 years old, in which every summer we have 100 kids come and sail out of here, and 2/3 of those are non-members. So it's a strong tie to the community, and we're here to focus on the mission that that our founders created in 1920, which is delightfully simple. It was one line. It was development of interest in sailing. That's what they focused on, and that's what we're here. So thank you for coming.
Well, thank you, Ken, and thank you all of you for making the effort to come here and speak with us about PY Yacht Club. Just a word, next slide. Word of background. This is where we are today, and the large building in the center. That's the building we're in, which was built in 1873 as the C.O. Joliffe warehouse, and parenthetically, the building over to the left of it is the Junior Yacht Club building next door. This building, by the way, suffered from a disastrous fire in 1895, and it was that fire actually that prompted the creation of Southport Volunteer Fire Department. The building then was much compromised, and it was completely renovated. And if you could go to the next slide, in 1926 to this colonial revival style that you see today. The club has, as Ken said, been operating out of here since 1926, and it in the meantime, a lot of things have changed, not just about the club and the club's membership, but also about expectations and about needs, including, for example, need for accessibility. And with an aging membership, you can appreciate that coming up the steps which you just did is not easy. And the one thing about the club is that the downstairs where they're having the event now, that is their primary dining room. And the kitchen, which unfortunately you can't see today because of everything that's going on down there, is impossibly cramped, and there's no storage space. There's no back of house, and there's also really not adequate bathrooms. And I'll speak to that some more. So space on the ground floor is at a premium, and storage is virtually non-existent. So if you go to the next slide. This is the first floor plan as it exists now. And so you can see this is the large room where the event's going on downstairs. And that's the current kitchen. And this is the ladies' room, which is downstairs. There is no men's room downstairs. And neither the existing downstairs bathroom nor the one up here are ADA accessible. And so the only pantry that exists is that little space, which you can imagine how difficult that is for what is essentially a restaurant operation. The next slide, please. About this. Oh, yes. So there is a somewhat makeshift ramp currently that goes up to the porch, and then another thing that is completely makeshift that comes up to the inside level because the porch is lower than the main floor inside. That ramp is not 1 in 12 gradient, which is what's required for ADA. And so one of the things we're trying to address is that access issue to the club. Go to the next slide. This is what we are proposing to do internally to make the working within this envelope to make the space more functional. And you can see that we're proposing to make the kitchen larger and then to create an adequate pantry and then a fully accessible unisex bathroom on the first floor. But a big part of this project is making the upper floors accessible, but with the installation of an elevator. And so that will enable everyone to come up to this level and then to have more bathroom facilities on this level, and also to have the elevator go to the top floor, which is the only storage space that we have, which now is quite complicated to get to. So
You're talking about the size of the dining area?
Yeah, the dining area, in order to make this work, this set keeps the existing stair and nestles the elevator there. In order to make this work, we're actually moving the wall forward. They're losing dining space inside by virtue of that. And then currently their bar counter is where the elevator is proposed. And we spent a lot of time studying how to really fit this elevator in. And this was really the only, given the necessary connections, the only place it really worked. Another thing I would point out is that this building has heavy timber construction inside, which is a heavy timber beam that runs right down the middle of the space. And the point loads are coming down on those columns.
David, can I
Yes.
ask a question? So you mentioned the building that was here originally, then it was renovated. Was it renovated or completely built in when this building was rebuilt?
The brick walls are still here, and I think the heavy timber construction and the wood frame construction inside is original, but all the windows were changed. Everything was changed. It was completely new style. And so in order to address the need for more space and also to the accessible entry to the building, what's proposed is to install an ADA accessible ramp that would come up to this level and then to make the porch into a four-season porch. So it is usable for members' needs year-round. The porch that's currently there is too small to do anything other than stand and kind of wave to speak. And so we're proposing that this would be larger than the porch that's there now. The door that exists would remain there. Oh yeah, and the floor level, this floor level could be brought up to match the floor level inside. So no more makeshift ramp here. It's also proposed that the club will be at some point redoing the docks outside, and this is the yacht club. And so there's currently a lawn parterre that comes to here and it slopes off from just out there. It's proposed to build a wooden sort of boardwalk area there that would be the same level as the porch inside, as the floor inside, and that it would have a low hedge around it. And next slide, please. This is the second floor plan. This is the space where we are right now. The elevator would come up right there. And then these are the new ADA accessible bathrooms. A small library up here that would have their book collections in it. And then what they call the galley, which is so that this space could be used so you could actually serve food or cocktail. And then the third floor, which has head height in the center, the proposal is to add 2 dormers, one of which would actually be the bulkhead for the elevator. And because there's a carriageway that's necessary above the elevator, and that would give us height to do that. The stair goes up remains where the stairs go point up to the roof. So this is a section through, and it shows how the elevator would work with the shaft space above. And the second dormer would give some daylight into that 3rd floor. The 3rd floor would essentially be storage space for them, but because the elevator comes down and can be entered directly opposite the kitchen, all of the necessary food stuff, you can imagine all of the back of house stuff that goes up there, and also the chairs from this room, because this room is also used when they have large presentations, lectures, etc. And so there would be chairs. This is the facade of the building, and this remains as is. This is the porch as proposed, the 4-season porch. And so this is the what would be south elevation, as it would look in the winter with the doors all closed, and the railing here would match the railing that is there now on the current porch. So this is the that side of the building now. What I would note about this, these porches were built at the same time, probably. These have, and for those of you who are architects, these don't have proper classical proportions. They're extremely thin. So these are more correct proportions. And next slide.
Would you mind going back to the previous slide? I just want to see the width of the addition. Oh, so it's going to be wider.
Yeah, we're adding.
Yeah.
We're proposing to add a bay. And so just as a general reference, the columns here are Tuscan, and this is a proper Tuscan order, and you can see the proportion height to width to the columns. The next slide. So this is this is in the summer, the porch open for members to come in and out and use. And the porch would be essentially 3 feet deeper than it is right now. And the current porch is 25 feet long. This proposes that it would be just under 40 feet long. And then the doors that would be on here are, so this is summer, and then in winter, they fold. So these are nano wall, and we checked on this, and we can actually get these made of wood. Wooden nano wall. Oops. Yeah, that's it. So eager to answer any questions.
On the street side, where you're creating the 2 entrances into the ramp, are those gonna be, like, at the moment they are kind of wire mesh? Those are gonna be
What
a different material, or what exactly?
Yeah, actually, this came up in a discussion the other day, and what we in that discussion, this one. There's a gate here right now, which is the wire mesh, and the ramp is here. An idea that just came up is to actually make the ramp closer over here, and we could either have a pedestrian gate there, because of where this is on the ramp slope coming down. This shows steps, which has been awkward with the gate. We need a gate down here. There is a gate there now, but it's so. What I think we would suggest is that, and one suggestion, which is not part of what we're showing you right now, but I can describe. I believe someone has suggested that those be the white picket gate, that would be in the opening of the privet, and so there could be a white picket gate here and here.
Okay.
Yeah, and that would be the idea.
Thank you.
Might be nice to tie it in the design of the railings.
Yes.
Any other questions? Comments?
So presuming all the other materials, the windows, the dormers, all wood.
All wood.
All painted wood.
All painted.
David, any new brick?
There's here. Can you go back to the render? This is a new brick pier. And this would have lattice under, like the lattice that's under the porch now. That's, I think, the only. Thanks.
And this has all been discussed with zoning
Yes.
and any structural reinforcements for any of this?
The there will be new footings around this, of course.
And there's some,
There's some structural work related to the elevator, just to create the shaft.
but one of the reasons why we're putting the elevator where we are, is because we don't want to violate.
This heavy timber being the metal.
So, it was sort of thought through in terms of what's the most appropriate, least intrusive dimension.
It's good.
Anything else?
It's amazing when you have somebody design it who's been on HTC.
That was a long time ago.
I think the scale looks, I mean, even though it's a big increase, the scale looks pretty tucked in, so that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, this will really, I'm not a member here, but I will be really good for the club. And because the club is, I mean, you're here because of the building, but the club is also very much an institution here. And so and one of the things about, as we all know, is maintaining the ongoing life of these buildings. And so this is really a part and a parcel of that.
You know, it makes so much sense to open the building into that lawn. Just
Yeah.
witnessing the way that the lawn is used. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, especially with all the town work with the retaining walls and everything else. Not in that picture, but it's better.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for coming.
Thanks, Dave.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second. then
Thank you. The meeting is now over.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can't leave it on a home fresh cook.